Oh, damn. Whoa. No, there's no way. So I started off my process with manufacturers May 15th. What? May 15th, it took me about 2 weeks. YouTube, it is Digital Hustler back with another video, man. And look, y'all, in today's video, I'll be explaining why you should not start your clothing brand with a manufacturer. Currently, right now, we are at 15.5 thousand subscribers. I appreciate y'all, man, but we're gonna get straight into this video. We ain't gonna do too much talking, y'all. And look, if you have been following the clothing brand and my YouTube recently, y'all do know I have a clothing brand drop happening June 23rd. However, I am still waiting for my sample. So with that being said, man, when I first started my clothing brand, like I did say 2 videos ago, my main things that I was worried about when I first started my clothing brand was I gonna have a good profit margin, meaning was I gonna be making money from the things that I was selling. 2, was I gonna be waiting for manufacturers, a long wait time, right? And number 3, going to be getting what I wanted from these manufacturers. Now, to answer number 3, because that is the most easiest, yes, you can get what you want from the manufacturers, and that is because when you make a mock-up or you make your tech pack, you know, kind of the same thing, but within the clothing brand industry, in a sense, they are 2 separate things, because a mock-up is just basically like a rough draft in a sense, right? A tech pack is you actually sending that to a manufacturer for them to understand exactly what you want on your clothes. With that being said, number 2, which was how long will I be waiting for my clothes, which currently, like I did say, you know, 2 videos ago, which, you know, some of y'all probably didn't watch that. Go watch it, you feel me? Tap in. When you do have a clothing brand drop coming up, you do not want to be waiting too long for your samples to come in, because let's say you throw out a date, you want this clothes to be out by a certain time. Let's say, for example, your birthday is coming up, or, you know, Christmas, and you be like, you know what, let's do a Christmas drop, and now you've been waiting for your samples, or you've been waiting for your product to come in 3 weeks to a month, and now you closer to your drop date and you don't have your clothes, which I am going through currently right now. So as you can see here, DHS logo on the back. Then I have welcome to Fabulous Digital Hustlers US. Then we have the cards on fire. And also we have Hustler Club in the front with the dice. Can get exactly what you want from these manufacturers. All you have to do is send a good tech pack, and also, you know, make sure that y'all have an understanding. Just because you send a tech pack, don't think that they're just gonna have it perfectly how you want it. If you can get on FaceTime with them, you have a manufacturer around you, go to them in person. I'm saying, like, actually make sure that the communication is understood on both sides, so you don't pay for something that you don't want. You got to be very careful using manufacturers for certain drop dates, because you do not want to have a drop date already set, promotion, you know, email marketing, and certain things already, you know, established to the point where you don't even have your product and drop date is coming soon. You feel me? Because that is, like I said, that is something that I'm going through currently. And when I did first start, for those that don't know, I was using the heat press that is right next to me. I'm currently making clothes, to be honest, but I did stop to make 3 videos for y'all. This is my 3rd video today. Recording one yesterday. Kids been working, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. I don't even gotta get into it, but yeah, man, that's why I did start with a heat press at the beginning, just because I wanted to manage everything myself. I wanted to make sure that everything was the way I wanted it. And back to number 1, let me just finish number 2 real quick. You always have to plan in advance with your drops, and just make sure that you have a good amount of time before you have the actual drop. So that's a lot of planning, a lot of scheduling, and just making sure that you have a good amount of time so you can plan everything out, you can have a smooth drop. And now to get into number 1, which was profit margin. And yo, this is my first drop with manufacturers, and I'm already taking a big hit, man, a huge hit. So for example, for me, I started my whole process with getting my samples done, I believe June 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go back to my phone actually. Oh, damn. Whoa. No, there's no way. Bruh. So I started off my process with manufacturers May 15th. What? May 15th, it took me about 2 weeks to get my first sample. Then I went back on, oh no, I lied. I actually got my sample back to me May 26th. So basically 11 days for them to make this black shirt and the shorts that y'all have seen on my business page. If you don't follow the business page, go follow digitalhustlers.loc on Instagram, and also go put your email on the website at digitalhustlers.us. Get that 10% off, man. Stay tuned for this next drop. And then I went back on May 31st, which was actually like June 1st, June 2nd, because I do remember that the day I took this picture right here, I actually didn't get anything done just because I wanted to see exactly what tan I wanted to use. So yeah, man, went up there and pretty much told them June 5th. It was actually June 5th. So June 5th, and we're going around June 18th, and I still don't have my second sample. So like I said, man, y'all have to be very cautious with manufacturers when you are planning for a job. This is a manufacturer within my state, within my city, so they're like 25 minutes away from me. And you know, you would have thought it would be easier, you know, because Pakistan is way over yonder, and you have to have them ship that to you. So yeah, man, you got to really be cautious with manufacturers, and also having the drop dates and everything figured out. You know, like I said, having a lot of time to plan everything out and just make sure that once you actually have the product in, because you know, some people do pre-order, some people do, you know, order on the, you know, print on demand, or order, I forgot what the name is, but some people do that, you feel me? I do pre-orders most of the time, and even in person, people usually tell me what they want first, and then I go get the material, you feel me? So with that being said, you don't want to have a pre-order be done and your people waiting 2 months for their order to be done because the manufacturer's taking too long. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, that's pretty much everything for number 2. Now number 1, which was profit margin, I'm already dealing with it right now, man. You know, these shirts cost about $20 to make. I'm gonna be selling them for about $40 to $45, so that's like a 2x on profit margin, which with my heat press, I was making about a 3x, 4x minimum, man. Like, heat press is the way to go when you first start, in my opinion, but that is only if you have time on your hands. And to be honest, with your clothing brand, bro, you're gonna be making money from it. So if you can kind of like set off some time to do your clothing brand, that would be A1, no cap, A1, because you're gonna be getting money for working on the things that you want to do for yourself, and also you're gonna be able to start actually managing everything, like everything with your clothing brand once you actually start doing it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like how it look, when you can ship it off. Let's say you get an order today, you can have the order to them by tomorrow if you have product already in your house, or if you go buy the product, come back home same day, make it, boom. Like, bro, you can manage so much when you're doing your own clothes, and that's why I love the heat press process. Like I told y'all in my last video, I will be starting the Twitch soon, so I want to have more time to actually focus on Twitch and grow that, and grow my YouTube also. So that's why I am going manufacturers now, but that is because I have a support system for myself. I have more people on my Shopify, I have people on YouTube, which is y'all, and I also do have a environment of people where I work at, which is Amazon, that wear my clothes also. So I have different areas that I can tap into for my next job, and at this point I am more established with my brand that I don't need as much money as I did when I first started. So with that being said, profit margins when you do manufacturers are going to take a huge hit. For example, like I said, now I'm doing a 2x for shorts. I'm doing like a 1.5, 2x. Like, bro, it's really hard with this transition, just because, you know, I'm so used to making 3x of what I spent on the products itself. But like I said, man, I'm gonna get into way more different avenues, and you either gonna risk time or you're gonna risk money. That's just the way of life. And that's the one thing that I realized with these different type of, you know, occupations and jobs and stuff like that. Like, sometimes you're gonna make a lot of money within the job, you're gonna spend a lot of time there. Sometimes you're gonna make a little money from a job, but you won't be spending as much time there. So with that being said, it's a give or take. You gotta choose your poison, man. But so look, y'all, I did just get a phone call, so I kind of lost my train of thought exactly where I was with the profit margin. But pretty much like I said, man, you're gonna take a huge hit, and I'm currently experiencing now. It's not as big as I expected it to be when I first started. I thought I was only gonna be making like a little small amount of money, but you can definitely make a lot of money with manufacturers still. I don't want people to, you know, misconstrue what I'm saying, but I just want y'all to be aware of these top 3 things that I have realized with manufacturers with my first experience. And you know, it's going to change over time, I'm already knowing, but for those that are looking to start their clothing brand, just want to give a different perspective out there. Y'all know how big I am on perspective on this channel. So with that being said, man, that's gonna be the end of this video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Hopefully y'all learned something new. Traders out here, man, y'all keep attacking these markets, and everybody else, y'all stay safe out here, man. No cap. DHS is out. Gang.